What's up, people? We got a show for you today. I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do for y'all. So, since I was going to call this channel originally Spirituality Through Hot Sauce, we're going to go ahead and do the Hellfire Tank. Like I said, it don't even matter no more because this tank, since I'm an alcoholic, it done ruined the process. Johnny Scoville did 3. Trying to be cool. This is a good, look, if you ain't even worried about it, yeah. Do the tincture. I mean, it's not hot. It's only hot for like a minute. For me. But, like I said, we have a good show. Hodge Twin says we have a damn good show. I want to talk about work. I have mixed feelings because it's like I'm in between jobs. I just became, or I went from being the greatest floor guy in the world to trying to do the automotive exhaust thing again. It's a big transition. I mean, whatever. In 2010, I was fired from Furcia. I'm a guy who don't even, I don't fuck with nobody. But, they was mad that I was half their age, making more money than them. You can look back at all this. Sorry, that was pretty hot. Especially after not doing nothing. But, yeah, so what happened at Furcia, I went to HR for 3 months about these people keep fucking with me, man. They keep fucking with me. They keep fucking with me. And all these people are twice my age. This all intertwines. It'll be in a bigger show. But it all intertwines. Well, anyways, I come in one morning. They poured hydraulic fluid in my shit. My toolbox, my whole toolbox fucked. My $300 weld helmet. It was an auto weld helmet. My family's kind of involved in this, and this is why I don't care about my family no more. But my family's big in the HR of Furcia, the number 2 behind Bosch in the world in the automotive industry. Back then in 2010, I don't know what they are now. I don't even care. Now I'm at Newman Tech. Probably number 16 or 20 or 25 or 40. It don't matter because I'm home. But, like I said, I go in and they poured hydraulic fluid in my toolbox. So, after going to HR, his name was like Mike Palmer or Mike something. It wasn't my aunt. It was some other dude. And he was jealous because of what I was doing in the company. Well, anyways, he didn't do nothing. And I bitched about it for like 3 months. And So when they poured hydraulic fluid in my toolbox, I was like, you know what? I got you. I grabbed Maurice. Marcus was here in fucking Ohio. But I grabbed Maurice's toolbox. Welded that bitch shut. I was like, you don't work anyways. You don't do no fucking work. I mean, so what harm will it do? To stop the maintenance games, I got fired. They got me for destruction of company property, destruction of personal property, stealing company time, all kinds of shit. Spirituality through hot sauce. Cool. That's fine. I got into flooring. That'll be the next video. Like I say, God is a funny man because I said in another video, I left Mansfield to get this job. I was a pizza guy. I made pizzas at Donato's Pizza in Mansfield on Lexington Avenue. Well, anyways, my first week there, I mopped. Cool, whatever. Well, anyways, after the first week I mopped, I finally had a chance to show myself, I guess you could say. I was supposed to be on like an auto weld line, but they put me on a bender instead. And my first hour on a bender, I beat the record by 20 parts. Blew everybody's mind. And Jamie Berry came up to me and was like, so you can do something other than mop. Well, I sure can because you keep walking where I'm at. Like I said, I don't mess with nobody. I noticed I was cussing. But I don't mess with nobody. People always mess with me. And well, eventually it got to the point to where, I mean, it was like a week or two. Or it wasn't even a week or two. It was that week they made me a gap leader. And then started showing me how to do setup. And the funny thing about that is, like, my aunt told me not to tell me, or not to tell them who I am. But she is the one who told everybody who I was. Then my wife did the same thing. That, like I said, I tried to put all this in the one video. You ain't got time. I ain't got time. But like I said, I left Mansfield for that job. Come back to Kentucky. Within 5 days of being in Kentucky, I find this job. Cool. Now I want to talk to you about the line that I ended up running. Because there's this guy named Joe. He came up to me and was like, or we didn't come up to me, like we was working on the same line because he was supposed to be training me. He's like, well, if I didn't know no better, I would say you did this professionally for a long time. I just busted out laughing. I was like, look, dude, trust your instincts, Joe. Trust them. So they told me about TA 550. If I run TA 550, it would help me get hired in. Cool. So I run TA 550 and I run it fast as fuck, fast as fuck, fast as fuck. And now, what's going on with TA 550? When I don't run that line, they have all kinds of issues. The main reason being is because I ain't running it. Well, first shift started making a bunch of bad parts. And, I mean, we dealt with it for, I think, about 2 months. Then they came up with, since you get 3 parts off one part, we had to start labeling them 1, 2, and 3. Keep it. Remember, I'm running a 1 or a 2-person line by myself. Keeping up doing more than first shift. With 2 people. They won't even run the line unless they have 2 people. So I was like, cool. Okay, let's keep doing that. And then one day I told the TS, I mean, they said I need to learn terms and all that, but it's different from when I was doing it, because like what they call a TS, we call it a gap leader. But yet their TS is a gap leader and a vendor tech. So I was already that. And what they call a TL or a team leader is what we call a supervisor. Okay, I was a gap leader and vendor tech. Okay, that was separate. And the number 2 auto supplier in the world. I was known worldwide for the lowest scrap count, and it's all folding down into this. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep these videos short. I got a bunch of notes saying, just in case it don't come out to that. But with this line, like I kept bitching, I was like, look, dude, if you would not have dropped first shift's numbers by 200 parts a day, this wouldn't even happen. And I'm glad it happened. And happy Thanksgiving for all this. Like I said, today was awesome because last 2 days, like, they had 2 people on second shift and couldn't do it. I was going to tell Kevin at work, I was like, look, dude, I'll give you $800 on Tuesday if you can find one guy to eat or to get the 800 that you're requiring me every fucking day. Remember, I did this shit for 6 fucking years. I got more experience than all of them. Like I said, this is so fucking cool. I'm actually happy. Well, anyways, the smartest thing that I did, because I know how people are and how shady they are, this began like at least 2 weeks ago. When I told them, I was like, look, I ain't running first shift's parts. They suck. They're fucked. Or does YouTube really block that? Because apparently it ain't blocked that. But I told them I'm not running first shift's parts. They're bad. I started using a black Sharpie because on first shift they used a blue Sharpie. Something so simple as that saved my ass. They had a whole bin of number 2s that was short. They tried to blame it on me, the one guy running it by himself, compared to the 2 full-time workers running it every day. They try to blame it on me. And then I'm glad Kevin said, well, what color are they? I told him, watch the black parts. Watch the black parts. They said, well, they're blue. They're blue. Well, Jeremiah uses my black Sharpie. Something as simple as that. I refuse to run their parts. That saved my ass, okay? Then after that saved my ass, everybody started getting shady. I blew up about them reducing first shift. Okay, since we had to number them and all that, they reduced first shift's parts by 200 parts a day, kept mine the same. I blew up. I was like, y'all don't even realize what you just did. Remember, I did this for 6 fucking years. It's a shit show right now. But you put me on another bender, guess what? Today, I did what first shift did in 10 hours in 5.5. I kept it a secret. But I did this for 6 fucking years. Now everybody knows. Tell me how one guy can do more than so many people. I'll tell you. My father. I never had one, so I don't know who it is, so I don't call no one here on earth that. But somehow, I break records. That's all I do. And people hate me for it. I kind of want to talk about the flooring too, because this kind of goes in with, like I said, I got out of that game. Now my focus is like fucking making exhaust. I was a top 30 contractor by myself in Louisville. Me. Okay, like other contractors, they have like 20, 30 people working for them. Me, myself, I was in the top 30. America is lazy. So I guess my white privilege was going to the library every day after school. That's the only thing I can come up with, because like I don't understand. Everybody's thinking now I'm busting my way through to changing it. Like I said, y'all don't even know about algorithms, and I told people today at work, the problem at work is these robots. Robots are stupid. Computers are stupid. But y'all like glorify them. And I don't know why. I can beat robots and I can beat you. And that's why you hate me. I'm glad I went to the library every day. I'm glad my mom didn't pick me up. I'm such a superhuman being. I can do whatever I want. Look, I'm changing this election for you. No one wants to talk about that. About all these hearings that's going on, and yet no one's wearing a mask. But you're not allowed to have Thanksgiving, or I call it a genocide day. Remember, look at my hair. Genocide day. I was wanting this show to be more powerful, but I'm not feeling no more. I made a lot of money. Money don't make me happy. So what I found I do with money is I give it away. We're at 21 minutes. We are not the same. The more money I make, the more money we have. The more money you make, the more money you have.